Story 1. If you have the time and opportunity, the America the Beautiful Pass is superb value for money. It gives access to all United States national parks for $80 a year. Considering that most parks otherwise cost about $30 each, it is worth it. My wife, her parents, and I managed to visit Zion, Bryce Canyon, Lake Powell, Gunnison Black Canyon, and Mesa Verde in 3 weeks, all for $80. Some of those we entered multiple times. Sadly, we are now back in England, and it is raining on the M4. Story 2. Not sure if it counts as a subscription, but my Costco membership. The money I save on medications and dog food alone pays for my membership many times over. Story 3. A non-resident library card. My local library has a very limited online catalog, but you can check out ebooks and audiobooks through some out-of-state libraries for an annual fee. I have a non-resident card with Stark Library for $50 per year, which gives my family access to the Ohio Digital Library. It's huge. It works through the Libby app or Overdrive. It's a great deal. Sign up by email using the instructions on the Stark Library website. Story 4. The Criterion Channel has an endless amount of quality and interesting films that are not widely available on streaming. It is by far the service I use the most. Story 5. Grocery delivery service. I am a single parent of 2 kids with a full-time career job. I do not have the time to go pick up groceries, so having them brought to me is a godsend. Story 6. Global Entry and TSA PreCheck. $100 for 5 years. If you bypass one ridiculously long customs line in those 5 years, it's more than worth the cost. I know it went up to $120 now, but it's still a bargain. It's even cheaper for my family now because my child gets it for free. Story 7. For me, it's Kindle Unlimited. I also use Libby, but Kindle Unlimited gives me access to books my library doesn't have. I've always been a voracious reader, so this is worth every penny to me. Story 8. Hey phone, what is Dropout TV? Dropout TV is a subscription streaming service offering original ad-free comedy shows. Here's the rundown. Content. Mainly live-action improv, play shows like Dimension 20, and comedy panels. Focus. Unscripted comedy with a rotating cast of performers. Background. Originally College Humor's streaming platform, it became Dropout in 2018 after a rebranding. Dropout TV might be a good fit for you if you enjoy improv and unscripted comedy content. Story 9. Garmin. I break a leg in the backcountry. I use my satellite messenger to send an SOS, and I'm all set. Also lets me message the family and check the weather as needed. Story 10. Life 360. I know it's free, but I did pay for the upgrade. When I had my car accident earlier this year, it was bad. Life 360 called the people in my circle and told them that I had come to a sudden stop after going 37 miles per hour. They told them where I was and that they couldn't reach me. It also called 911 and gave my location. My partner was just about a mile away, so they let my daughter know what was happening. The other time that it came in really handy, my daughter used it to alert everyone in the circle, and it also called the police. She had gone out to a local club and had been drugged. I really believe it saved her life. Story 11. Got to be the Google subscription that gives me more storage. I'm reckless with phones, and it's great never losing photos and videos as everything is synced. Story 12. I got an American Association of Retired Persons membership at age 24. It has literally saved me thousands of dollars in random deals. Cruises, plane tickets, restaurant discounts, senior kickbacks on car rentals, golf memberships, hotel and casino comps, and monthly discounts on cell phones. $16 a year. Story 13. Therapy might honestly be one of the reasons I haven't logged off yet. It might just be the hope that therapy will make things better in the end. I wasn't expecting this to become so popular, and I appreciate it. I do want to say that therapy isn't for everyone, and not every therapist is for everyone. Take your time and get to know your therapist. It will be hard, but open up completely. I am especially talking to you guys out there. Don't be afraid to cry. If you ever have any bad feelings about your therapist, kindly walk away and find one that better suits you. Story 14. Local cinema chain has a subscription. You can see every movie once for free. If you see 2 movies a month, it is cheaper to get the subscription. The more you see, the cheaper the cost per movie. I end up going twice a week and seeing things I would never usually see. It's great. Story 15. This is an odd one, but we have a subscription to something called Radish Crate. It's a cooking subscription box designed for kids. It doesn't include any food, but it includes 3 themed recipes, a cooking tool that will be used for those recipes, and a patch to iron onto an apron you get when you first subscribe. It has encouraged us to cook a lot more, and my kid is willing to try a lot of new foods now. The recipes thread that needle between being simple and being adventurous enough to get kids to try to eat new things. My kid is 6 and he loves them. The instructions are simple enough for him to be able to read, and it teaches you some cooking techniques. Story 16. The Netflix account I pay for silently for my parents. They don't understand how it works as a separate subscription and keep telling me they need to pay for cable and Netflix. Story 17. I got it after my friend's car broke down and stranded us in Dallas. I've already used the towing service within the first few months when my own car broke down, and I also have used the hotel discount. I got a new car, so hopefully I won't need it for a while, but it's ultimately pretty inexpensive and worth the peace of mind. Story 18. I've been subscribed to Hulu for years. For whatever reason, my first-generation Echo Show doesn't support ads for Hulu, so I don't get ads on that device. About a year ago, I received an offer from my credit card, American Express. Maybe check if you've got this same offer if you have an American Express card. If I use that card to pay for a Disney Plus bundle costing $9.99 or more, I'll get a $7 statement credit each month. So now I only pay $3 a month for ad-free Hulu when I watch on my Echo, which is on my nightstand, and I get Disney Plus as well. It's a sweet deal. Story 19. Consumer Reports. I've had it for years. Their review methodology, ethics, and advocacy are unparalleled. They do everything from rating dish detergent to leading legislative efforts to save people's lives, like preventing furniture from tipping over on children. They always provide me with free subscriptions during the holidays that I can share with friends. I receive the physical magazine, which is ad-free and has spoiled me for other magazines. Related, someone has probably mentioned this already, but the library. Taxes kind of make it a subscription. Books, magazines, movies, newspapers from home, seeds and plants, bird watching kits, tools and yard work supplies, free meeting places, fishing poles, free summer meals. I know there's more I'm forgetting. If your library offers Libby or Overdrive, you might have access to Kello. This lets you watch a ton of concerts, music documentaries, etc. So good. Update. Thought of more library services. Notary services, business owner tools, cooking equipment, pots and baking supplies, bus passes, faxing and printing, repair clinics. Story 20. The gym. I had leg surgery where I lost all of my muscle in my leg and could hardly walk. After physiotherapy, I signed up for the gym and it helped a lot. I go after work. It makes me feel good, and I'm much healthier and fitter. I now get annoyed when I can't go. Story 21. NHS prescription prepayment. It's about £11 a month, and due to me being on multiple prescribed medications, it saves me a fortune instead of paying £9.40 per medication each time I pick them up. Story 22. $15 a month for water cooler and delivery. Everyone in the house has been more hydrated since. Also, having clean hot water on tap is very practical for oatmeal, tea, and more. Story 23. Currently writing a thesis. I use an artificial intelligence service called TurboScribe for $20 this month to transcribe my interviews. It saves between 5 and 7 hours transcribing. With one interview, I've already gotten double the worth out of the subscription. Story 24. Hate to say it, Amazon. Between free delivery, especially during the first year of COVID, and Prime Video, and being able to use my Prime payment for purchases outside of Amazon, it's a great service. Prime Video also offers other video services through Prime Video at a discounted price regularly. The $140 a year I've been paying for the subscription has more than paid for itself. We can hate on Bezos, but it's a good deal and smart business. Story 25. Kindle Unlimited. I read around 75 books a year, and almost all of them are on Kindle Unlimited. If the library does have the book I want to read, it usually has a long wait time on it, so I like that I don't have to wait with Kindle Unlimited. Story 26. Non-resident library cards. I have digital access to much larger online libraries than what my state has for a yearly fee. I mostly listen to audiobooks at work, and there is always something I am interested in available. Sometimes I have to wait for my turn to use a book, but it's still so worth it over buying books or audiobooks. Story 27. YouTube Premium. I know that ad blockers exist for phones, iPads, etc., but I mainly use YouTube on my smart TV at the foot of my bed. I've had a subscription for several years now. Story 28. MoviePass in 2017 to 2018. What a wild ride. Best random solo weekday movie nights. Though I will say that seeing Wind River in an empty movie theater was one of the most intense viewing experiences of my life, in the best and worst way. Great movie, but Jesus Christ. Story 29. F1 TV app. As a fan, it allows me access to all television coverage every race weekend, as well as inside access shows and unlimited documentaries, all for $11.99 a month. Story 30. My Scribd and Everend subscription. I listen to a lot of audiobooks and like to read random journal articles, so having a subscription that gives me access to all of that each month is pretty awesome. Story 31. Spotify and an application called Endel, which provides music and noise for neurodivergent individuals. I use the sleep music every night and the deep focus music for work. It just helps. I can't sleep without it now. Story 32. Car wash subscription. It's like $20 per month for unlimited washes. I take it 2 to 3 times a week to get a clean car and free vacuum. I have a 3-year-old that gets the inside of my car super dirty with mud or goldfish, so I can take it there to clean it because my obsessive-compulsive disorder can't handle driving around with that everywhere.